Hey, welcome to my stream. I'm Zero One. Thank you for joining me tonight, or this afternoon, or morning, or whatever the case it may be for you. Thank you for dropping on in, nonetheless, whatever the case may be. And I just hit my mic because I'm a professional. Not. Anyway, tonight we're resuming Doki Doki Literature Club. 2 more hours of reading, lots and lots of text and conversations. So, since I'm going to be reading a lot and speaking a lot, let's just go ahead and hop on in. Load this game. And boom. Natsuki, yes. We didn't finish reading our poems and changing them, so Natsuki was the last. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Oh, well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey! What makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, Something tells me that Natsuki completely missed the point. Durr. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. I squish spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Natsuki, I never thought I'd agree with you on anything. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. Oh no, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree with that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. I'm not an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they are not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, excuse me. I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ooh. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotion is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for this festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Excuse me. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it yesterday. Heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Yay! Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think that's bad? Is that bad an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. but I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun! That's right! And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Ooh. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And do you want to know how I got these scars? And if that's all it takes, is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flicks through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Aha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Death March. Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she so suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure, and that she enunciates with perfect timing. Unlike me. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if bewildered even herself. As if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. My dyslexia is acting up. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Medal. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Right, so this. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought I knew, through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Ray liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Huh. Don't make me go before Ray. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Ray lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki! It's fine. Hecky. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm really not as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm gone. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort in for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for the day. For today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make it such a big deal out of it. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Ray. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is a little quieter than usual on her way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say one day, Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. What should I do? Walk home with Yuri or walk home with Sayori? Audience, what do you say? Spring, I know you're still there. What should we do? Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Alright, we're going with the safe one. Still walk home with Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's beautiful, so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Ray. You think about me so much. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating on something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? No! Home time. Alright. Let's go with dance. Holiday. Marriage? Let's go with fireflies. Sparkle. Boop. Lucky. Bunny. Natsuki, you're a bunny person? Pink. Awesome. Fluffy. Natsuki, you don't seem like a fluffy bunny kind. Charm. Hope. Eternity. Cute. Destiny. Kawaii. Uh-oh, I'm leaving. I'm getting away from Monica. No. Let's go with memories. Treasure. Extraordinary. Haha. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't all for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great! Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. I'd be on board for that. You sounded a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides... Hang on. I'm gonna turn down the game sound a little. I think that's gonna be better. Besides, What do you mean by you of all people? Because. Ah. Because it's right in your name. Monika. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? I'm fine! Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Ray, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much into it a little too much, but she seems to be a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Ray. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know this is not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Ray. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Ray. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Said too much. I'm sorry, what do you want to know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. And there goes my chat. I'm gonna save. If things start getting weird, I'm gonna bail. As soon as it saved, it quit. Alright, we're giving it another chance here, but if it keels over on me, we're moving on. Three eternities from now, we will have the game back. I think this opening is cool and all, but it's a pain in the ass. I'd rather just hop right into the game. And it didn't save. It actually crashed during that. So it looks like the most recent save I have is a few minutes old. About 8 minutes. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Yep. Skip this, skip. Almost there. Alright, almost back to where we were. I'm going to go ahead and save again. Or try to save. Alright, that looked promising. Alright, can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room and Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. Blah, 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 blah. Person of interest bits. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. Try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her, that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So, I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts. How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who would find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. Oh my. It's not really that big a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. That's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Excuse me. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading a little too much. Into it a little too much. Ray? The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on the inside her head. And sometimes, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying her thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case, Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Oh, I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. It's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club. Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? What if we don't? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's go with Sayori, since she was at the top anyway. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Ray. Thanks. Mm-hmm. Sayori, you've been a little bit quiet today. Is everything all right? Yeah? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Ray. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems the way that Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me. And I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only thing exciting in my life. You're the only exciting thing in my life. Meh. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Ray? I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori? I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori? I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and she keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Ray. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Ugh, that was a bummer. I suspect she's really depressed about something. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica, you're up. Hi, Ray. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform? Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Ah, no. It's nothing like that. Totally like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight night or sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Hahaha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Natsuki, you're up. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I see where you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here. even if I have to put up with you. Gah! Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write about anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later. Well, yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Ugh. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Yuri, you're up! Decided to try something different today? I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences. But it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come up to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. What? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray, rolling clouds and endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one when everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet, we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle and yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to the earth forevermore. That's getting dark. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. You're saying it was her idea and she said it was yours. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you were right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh? That's curious. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can't tell. Even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Ah, that may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Rei. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would really appreciate it. I would be really appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose it wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Rei may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So, therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Rei to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys? Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Rei to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can't we just settle this already? Yeah. Rei, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Yuri. Well, I'll probably most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Rei? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is this everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a bit. Do you feel the same way, Rei? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Ray picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I ever had. They really go well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. I know the feeling. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No. I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Aha, I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more to say. Nothing more today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Ray. I think that we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! Crash number 2, I do believe. Yep, there goes Chrome. So, if I can save, I will save. All I'm getting is a nice spinning cursor. Hopefully it's saved. In either case, I think we're done with this for the night. What I'll do is go ahead and switch over to Horizon Zero Dawn, because at least that doesn't crash on me. So give me a moment to get Chrome going, get out of this, and get a few other things done. One moment. sure I have the sound here. Alright, oh wait. Yeah, I still didn't update the stream info either. And yeah, it seems that way. Stream info, at least partially updated. So obviously I'm not going to play this for a full 2 hours tonight, and it's not even going to be the I lost where my thought was going.
No, that's not her.
What if we buried them in the sand? Boom traps.
But then we might blow up everyone, not just the machines.
What are you two working on?
Red!
We're making boom plans.
We struck a deal with Abaddon when we got back. Turns out this place is gonna need some security for all those machines out there. And when he heard how Boomer's invention helped you take down the Vanishing Dread, we convinced him we were right for the job. Now we just gotta figure out how we're gonna keep the machines away without blowing everyone sky high.
Not everyone. The flying ones are already in the sky.
Sounds like you both have a lot of work ahead of you.
And a place to call home.
Home of the Boomworks.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that name.
Boomer likes spoons, so give it to her. Let her have the name.
Notice machine riders are over.
Your help.
Got anything I need? Ooh, you do. Anything else? Ooh, yes. You're full of good stuff. Alright.
It's my business.
I don't know.
See what we can upgrade here. Managed to upgrade at least a little of most of my pouches, or perhaps my most important ones. Alright, so still some upgrades I can get, but I think I'll be in a better position. Very soon. Ooh, I have a lot of skill points. Didn't realize that. Alright. Revive room? Nice and all, but not what I want right now. Quiet movement is good, but again, not what I want right now. Mounted archer, sufficient repair, lasting overdrive, mounted archer, heavy lifter. Maybe. Come back. Want something to do with potions, I think it is. For crafting. Quick trapper. Skilled savager. That's about it. Resonator buildup and that stuff. Take that. Take this now. Skilled salvager. Not that I'm particularly unlock that since I'm going all that way anyway. Deep concentration. Yeah, no. Although, nah. Alright, you.
So the Boom Sisters wandered back into camp. I knew sending you out there was a solid bet. And now, they have a new project to set their minds to.
I heard you had something to do with that.
A good shardsman knows how to turn impending disaster into opportunity. And speaking of shards, you here to buy something?
Probably not, but maybe. Maybe I will after all. Yeesh. Didn't realize I was that low on cards. Mark that for sale. Resources I want.
Good fortunes to you.
See you later, Abaddon.
Medicine.
Hammerhead.
Got somewhere to be. Sorry.
Didn't expect to see you up and about.
Reminds me, I guess I need to create a job for that as well. Expand that pouch.
You won't get beadwares in Norland. I'm still waiting for you to finish that fascinating story. Someone's in a rush.
Eyes peeled.
There's definitely
Ignoring me again?
Stemmer, did you need something?
As a new dream dawned for the adventuring trio, they returned to the depths of the formerly sunken city, where fortune was found behind every crumbling wall as a bulging keg bursts with free-flowing ale.
Out with it.
That is, we broke our way into more of the ruins below, and in one of them, the wordsmith beheld a glimmering gizmo, a wonder among a sea of wonders. Alas, the gizmo lay beyond his grasp.
You saw some kind of gizmo but couldn't get it?
A door bars the way, locked by some confounded means. Moreland contemplated explosives, but Abaddon thought the odds of crushing the gizmo under rubble were too high. For once, the shard counter's skepticism might be warranted. The old wordsmith's hopes were dashed, until a friend with a knack for performing the impossible returned from beyond the sands. Might I persuade you to venture beneath the desert once more?
What a friend.
I'll see what I can
What a
do.
pal. What a
Where is
buddy.
this place?
Once you're down there, take a ride at the statue of the giant man. The ruin rests beside a metal tower. And so our heroine went forth, and the wordsmith's hopes went with her.
Yeah, you!
There's those who know along the trail.
You always talk this much crap before defeat?
Yes, boy.
Hurry up.
Of course, the elevator wouldn't be right there. Why would that be a thing?
I keep hearing about people riding machines around here. Not sure what they want or where they came from.
What's my active job? The cool route. I'm not ready to do the cool route. I have 20 more levels or so to get to before I'm ready for the cool route.
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino...
quoting from Stanley Champ. Okay, there's the giant statue that Stemmer mentioned. The ruin should be nearby. A ruin beside a metal tower. The gizmo Stemmer's after should be inside.
Yeah. It should be.
An image from the old world. Looks like part of the city inside the dome. Looks like it's holding up.
Alright, I'm gonna give this one a minute. I failed at it before. Maybe I can actually get a key. Alright, so that makes me think it's downstairs.
I think the image was taken from somewhere above ground level. Maybe there used to be a bridge around here? I can get a good view of the city from this overhang. Maybe I should try to line up the image here. Everything's sticking. Ugh, damn this heat. That's it.
Ah, got it. Vista points really don't do anything, except be interesting. So the astronaut used to be planet red, white, and blue, which is interesting.
think I'm in the right place. Now, where's that gizmo? There. That must be the gizmo. Looks like this door needs a code to open. I should check around the ruin, see if I can find anything that might help.
Find something that would help? There would never be something like that. Why would there be something around? Just hanging out, waiting to be discovered.
What's in here?
Stuff.
Huh. So the gizmo's actually called an ornament. Found one of these in another ruin. It sounds like there are more out there. And it looks like there's part of the code. Might be for the door. I better keep looking around. Maybe I can find the rest of it.
And actually needing this. 135.
I can't get this out. Looks like the crate on top's blocked. Maybe there's a way to pull the top crate off. There we go.
This really shouldn't have made any
This ruin's a big place. Maybe there's a way to access more of it in here. I'm gonna take that back. A hatch. Might lead to another part of the ruin. But how to get to it?
simple. $50 doing publicity, knows exactly what that's from, and referring to it.
There's an opening at the top of the fence. Could be a way in, if I can find a way to get up there.
Well, first.
There. Should be able to reach the opening now. Made it.
That is everything. Not everything in this game is a piece of cake. Not everything.
I won't budge from this side. won't budge from this side. Let's see where this leads. Oh, I'm back outside. What else is up here? It's too far away. More of a ruin in there. Looks like the ornament.
739 and 135.
This was part of something called the Knights of Lights holiday promotion? A way to celebrate old world holidays by changing the holograms above ground? But how? Another part of the code's here too. I should have what I need to open the door.
For some reason, we can't go back up the way we came. Can't even stand up, which is weird. But that's all right. There we go. I'm in. Got it. Time to head back up to Stemmer. Maybe we can figure out how to make this thing work. Maybe. Most likely explode. came back here to see what this was all about. Oh, nothing. Oh well. What I'm most curious about with Mr. Davis here is how did the script end up underground? And away we go. Hey Grim, how's it going? It's going pretty well, all in all. Of course, it's not a second playthrough, and I've been taking my time with it, but haven't been going as nearly detail-oriented as I normally would be. But beyond that,
Pretty sure there's a rebel outpost nearby. So our tale continues.
Our heroine, delver of the deep. The Nora returned, but did she bring tidings of triumph or misfortune?
triumph.
I got the
duh.
gizmo, and it's not the only one I found. Here.
The old wordsmith, a keen spark in his eye and gratitude in his heart, held aloft the gizmo that had eluded him.
It's called an ornament, actually. Part of a set.
You know, some delvers tapped a ruin north of here recently and said they saw a trinket like this one, beyond their reach. Might have been another one of these ornaments.
That's worth looking into.
And so the mystery of the ornament deepened. For what purpose were these trinkets designed?
Something called the Knights of Light's holiday promotion. It's a way the old ones celebrated special occasions, I think.
Like feasts?
Kind of. I think a holiday marked a seasonal event?
And so does every feast in the claim. There's the Feast of the First Keg, the Feast of Fermentation, the All Hops Feast.
All about ale, huh? I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Anyway, these ornaments could supposedly change the lights above ground, but I'm not sure how.
I recognize this marking. Saw the same on a little device we unearthed. Here.
It might be able to turn on the lights.
Time to find out. Which one should I try first?
I want to see this one.
And so the wordsmith set out to bring new light to the ruins above. Sure as sparks kindle flame. This must have been some kind of winter festival. What kind of beast is that? Almost looks like a fang horn. Let me know if you find any more of those ornaments. I wonder what other holidays the old ones celebrated. Aloy. So, did you...
This one seems good.
I hope Abaddon is ready for this. Why by the forge would the old ones celebrate some kind of green leaf?
It's for luck, I think.
Eyes up here, brother! Did everyone get out?
There you go again. No idea how they drain the water.
Is this easy?
To knock rebels holed up in an outpost.
Remedies to train.
Can't
Slow down.
Well, only got about 5 more minutes left in this stream here. But I'm tempted to do something rash. And by rash, I mean tackling the rebel bases nearby. It'll take me longer than 10 minutes to do it, almost certainly.
Pretty sure there's a rebel
Eyes
out.
up here, brother!
Eyes peeled, guys.
Noticed machine riders earlier. They seemed like they were racing or something. I don't know.
Alright. This is the rebel base. Let's go put eyes on it. Maybe I'll tinker around. Mess with it a bit. But I'm not gonna wholeheartedly attack. Okay, stop one button. Wanna accelerate?
camp. Just like that house from Delver said. Forgot to mention, it was built under a Horus. What are they doing here?
They're doing stuff. Big stuff.
Riders. Better watch my step.
Alright. This is gonna be stupid. Leave, and it's gonna get the whole base on my head.
Spotted.
Engage that target! Enemy spotted!
Okay, new plan.
even because these guys are stupidly coming for me, I will have an easy time with them. All I need is a few rocks. Give me that.
Keep still.
There was movement here.
Find her. Make it quick.
I've got a good feeling about this.
I'll find her. Hurry it up!
My blade will find her.
Will it? Will mine find you?
Contact! Got it.
Keep shooting! We can get lucky! Hurry it up!
No, nothing.
Slowly, slowly, as fast as you possibly can, but slowly.
I know she's out there.
Oh yeah, closer than you think. Hey, what do you think? You think she's close?
I want this place sealed. No one gets in without us knowing.
Right, see you.
What now? You're in over your head. To arms!
Bye.
Made it out. Figure out what's going on here. I need to find whoever's in charge. I do not like the look of this place.
Alright, I'll deal with the base in a minute. First, I got a lot of loot to do.
Tell me this.
base so much, I'm gonna take my own.
Don't let your guard down for a second.
Not even for a second.
Anyone makes one misstep and the commander will hear of it.
They're facing each other still.
Quiet now.
Guess it's a false alarm.
Stay alert, soldier.
Too many whiners in the ranks. They need discipline. Hey!
Gonna stay facing that way?
Guess it's fine. No apologizing for being careful, though. My fault. Don't know what got into me.
What do you say we check everything? So we check.
Get my rocks back. They're very valuable pieces of equipment.
No plan. No commander.
Yeah, there are a lot of peeps here. I knew that. Still. Hoping that I can, take them all out.
Our triumph at the embassy will be followed by another at the Grove.
Quietly.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
There! You think she's back?
Shouldn't we go tell the others? You'll pay for this, Outlander. No! Help!
You keep firing!
since I knew that was going to happen anyway, I think that's a good place to go ahead and call it a night. So, thank you for joining me as always. I'll be back on Tuesday with more of this, more Horizon Forbidden West. We'll see what will replace Doki Doki Literature Club, because while I didn't want to do Sims anymore, at least not for a while, that was fun. Doki Doki was interesting, but it's crashing on me, and I don't feel like being bothered with that. So, we'll figure out something else and get it going. In the meantime, have a great night and great weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.